About this guy.
What?
What was different about this guy?
I don't know. He just was available, I guess.
Hey, Kara?
Yeah?
Boy, you don't have much of a selection process.
Yeah, you're 20. It's time to take control of your life a little bit. Things are happening to you, and you're almost absent.
How old is your brother?
He's 22.
And how old's your boyfriend?
He's 20.
Okay. And you're still living at home, I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, most of the time.
And
where do you live the rest of the time?
In an apartment.
Your own apartment?
Yeah.
Most of the time?
What is that?
Well, I go back and forth because they're in the same city.
Uh-huh. And you stay in your old room?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Kara,
since I found them, I've been staying more at the apartment because I haven't, it's been kind of creepy.
And your brother still lives at home, obviously?
Yeah.
Why is your apartment creepy?
No.
No, he doesn't want to stay home. It's creepy.
My brother having sex with my boyfriend there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Drew, did you get that?
Yeah. Why were you staying at your apartment all the time, in your home, your apartment all the time in the first place?
Because my mom is a single mother and she needs a lot of help at home and stuff.
It's not easy in the 90s raising a young gay male, 25-year-old son. You got to buy all that potpourri and the mock turtleneck sweaters and the Diet Cola. It's a full-time job, Drew.
Kara, there's something.
Kara, it's like there's pieces missing from this puzzle.
Yes.
And I guess my guess is they're not pretty pieces. But here's the deal.
Take responsibility.
Absolutely. You're out of the house. Good. Stay out of the house. I would dump this boyfriend of yours. Yeah, I don't even know if you have to confront him. Do you have to confront him, or can you just say, "I know what you did, and I'm done with you," and move on?
She needs to reconcile with the brother, though, and brother really violated her trust in a rather horrible way.
That's not cool.
So she needs to confront him, but she I would think, need a little time to cool down about it. Yet I hear no emotion in her voice talking about this. She's just absent.
She's like reporting her feelings.
She's detached.
Right.
She's gone. She's not even there. And she's going through life that way, too, with things happening to her, but she's not really participating.
She's reading her life off like one of the silent radios they have at the bank. I'd like to petition for them to slow that down for stupid guys like me who like to get stoned and go to the bank. I catch every fifth word. It's the the Trade Center, but someone got bombed! You ever see those, Drew? Yeah. They move too damn fast. Just slow them. All right, what they needed to do is come out with the retard version that crawls along.
Yeah, they need two of them.
Guys who like to hold their finger up and point at each word like I do when I'm in line.
They have a thing for hearing impaired, reading impaired.
Thank you.
A little subtitle.
Right.
One moves along.
Lord knows.
Goes faster. Another one for the hearing.
I got to start a group. You guys could play my first benefit concert. Okay. Lindsay, you're 17.
Hi.
What's going on?
Could be like subtitles.
Right.
To the subtitles.
I have a problem. Basically, I'm 17 years old. My boyfriend's 21. I've been dating him since I was 13. And I used to weigh 300 pounds, and I lost a lot of weight. I weigh 140 now. And ever since then, he started treating me like a trophy.
What does that mean?
Like,
showing you off?
Hoisting you over his head and skating around the ice, posing with pictures in front of you on a pier and stuff like that.
So what's wrong with that? I
mean, what does that mean?
Aren't you proud of your accomplishment?
No, not really, because he kind of makes me feel like what I did was wrong.
Why?
To what, lose weight? To lose weight?
Yeah.
Well,
because he's like really overprotective of me now.
Oh, because he feels like you're going to be snatched up.
Yeah.
So you can use the word snatch, as that's going to be the right context. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Oh, man, here we go.
Drew's going for his wallet, by the way.
Oh, man, I remember this game.
All right, you guys got some money? I know you got some money. You've been touring, selling records. Everyone got $1? Yes. Drew, why are you doing, why you got the gambling bug? Drew?
You'll see.
Drew doesn't like to show his hand, but he thinks he's going to make some easy money. He sized up Korn and says, he's already spent that $3, fellas, I got to tell you. I got to tell you, don't let looks fool you. This is a band that is emotionally evolved. They've been through a lot. They know what's going on with the kids today, and I'm expecting some halfway decent answers out of them. Not like Blur, one of these damn English bands we've had in here over the years.
Damn English band.
All right, so we're going to put Lindsay on hold. Lindsay's 17. Drew, you got some heavy vibes going as far as gambling on her past.
Heavy vibes.
Okay.
I'll go last.
Again, the rules of the Loveline gambling game is we don't care what she's doing today or what's going on with her tomorrow. We want to know what brought her to where she is today? Why was she 300 pounds when she was 13 years old? Why was she hooked up with a guy at 13 who was 17, 18 years
19.
old? Why she'd be with a guy who is this way, and so on and so forth. What went on in her childhood? Gentlemen, you can think about your answer, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is nothing in the next 4 minutes, and then act confused when we go back to Lindsay after the break.
And Dr. Drew.
Wow.
Dub C.
Hey, where's Dub C?
What's cracking, y'all? This Dub C for the West Side Connect Gang. Y'all know this still West Side on mine, chilling on the Loveline. Y'all know what time it is. Dub C, the shadiest one. Packing that pistola, chilling with my homeboy Ace Rockola. Fool, I thought you knew. Chilling with my homeboy Dr. Drew, the shadiest one. Listen to this. Turn it up, turn it up. That's Nia.
Now, a friend of mine was listening to Dub C CD, and he goes, I like Dub C, man, but I think something's wrong with my CD player. It sounded like it was playing backwards. I said, no, man, that's Dub C. He talks backwards. To be fair to Dub C, that was a pretty cool liner he did, but Drew wrote it. He just laid down the track. Drew actually wrote it out for him. Is that true?
That's Nia.
I have no idea what it. Like I said, I only know about every fifth word. But I was walking out, going, I came home and I called my dad. I said, Dad, we got to get the cheddar. He said, what the F are you talking about? I said, I don't know, but I know we need some of that cheddar. We got to break off some cheddar.
Some cheddar.
I don't know if he was talking about nachos or what it was. I think cheddar's money, Drew.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so we got to get in some of that cheddar too.
That's Nia.
Hey, I want to thank people that sent emails about the evolutionary question. We were musing about why it is that it's hardwired into our systems to repeat the traumas perpetrated against us as in our childhood. What could be good for the human population about having that wired into our
Give
brains?
a quick example so people know what you're talking about.
Gotta break out.
Why, if you're sexually abused as a child, do you then seek out relationships with people that will perpetuate that abuse? It doesn't seem.
If your dad smacked you around, why do you marry a guy who smacks you
It
around?
doesn't seem good for the individual. Doesn't intuitively at first brush doesn't seem good for the individual. Doesn't seem good for the species, for the population. It doesn't seem. You can't see where that has advantages to it. Now, and a lot of people get the question wrong. They start to explain why people do that. We know why people do it.
You idiots!
What is it
That's all we do all
That's
night.
what we talk about. But what is it about this piece of our brain that's been hardwired in this fashion that is a product of evolution? Why did it occur, and what purpose could it possibly serve?
Right, because all the things that happen in any species happen for a reason. I mean, you look at ducks; they got webbed feet. It helps them paddle.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
This would be like ducks having an anvil strapped to their ass. Right? I mean, what good is it?
Right.
Well, it's not helping the ducks. They go right to the bottom of the pond.
A couple theories. I mean, one of the theories is that we mimic behaviors, we model behaviors, and so we can model good behaviors, and that's what moves things forward, is our ability to model good things, but we also carry the capacity to model bad, and that's sort of an ebb and flow of these two things in a society.
Right. Now you're modeling bad radio, Drew, because you're going on too long.
Yeah.
All right, Korn is here. It's the Loveline. When we left off, we're speaking to Lindsay. Lindsay weighed 300 pounds when she was younger, like 13 years old. She's down to a skimpy 140 now. It's dropped to 160. That's got to be freaky to drop more weight than you currently weigh.
That age, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
two of herself.
Right, and now her boyfriend, who she's been with for 4 years, who was
a lot older,
who's 17, 18 years old, met her when she was 13, is now treating her in a bizarre way. We were going to gamble on this. I forgot to think about it during the break. Drew, why don't you go first?
No, I'm going to go last.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'll refine whatever comes out here.
Monkey?
Why?
Do you have any thoughts on this? Gambling on her past.
I think maybe that the reason why she gained all the weight was because maybe her parents treated her like a trophy.
You're going with. That's the worst answer I've ever heard. I
thought about that for about at least 5 minutes.
I already spent that first $1, monkeys. The guy's name's Monkey. Come on, he's no psychologist. He's in a band, for Christ's sake. You know these guys know how to rock and roll by their answers. You don't want to. Now you're saying that her boyfriend, who's currently treating her like a trophy, is something that her parents did too much coddling of her when she was young, put her up on a pedestal, even though she'd break the pedestal because she was 300 pounds. You're going with Drew. Would you make it sound smart?
Parents over-idealized her.
Over-idealized.
And made her be things that she didn't want to be.
Good.
Thank you.
That's fine. Okay, David?
See, maybe
Maybe for the lack of love or something that was in the house with her growing up, they kind of made up for it by eating.
All right, so
Maybe they got a little carried away and
Be specific what the lack of love is.
as in her parents not giving her enough attention, love, and the emotion in the house was kind of low, and they made up for it by eating all the time.
were the parents together, or you think they got divorced?
Where there's working all the time. Why weren't they available?
I'm not sure about that.
The lack of love is too general.
It could be either together or divorced. I mean, maybe, because I'm saying to make up for the love that she needed, to make up for the attention she needed from her parents, whether it be one or both.
All right, I'm going to let you define that more, or refine that more. We're going on to Jonathan, because it's too broad to say our parents didn't love her enough, because no one's parents did it.
Didn't show her enough love.
Love.
Didn't make her feel loved enough, and they made up for it.
Jonathan, go.
Yeah,
It's a little
same thing.
general.
I said low self-esteem. She needs some attention from her parents, be it eating, filling that void, her getting fat, getting some kind of attention. Same thing
So
with
what
going out
happened
with a 13, being 13-year-olds and going out with an older guy like that.
All right, but in the past, parents together, physical abuse, sexual